RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Tom Lane, State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Macias Insurance, professional independent insurance agents. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding members' expectations since 1934. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All of your protection under one roof. Morrissey Construction, completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget for 60 years. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care, offering friendly service and reliable repairs since 1974. Liberty Bank, committed to providing excellent customer service above all else.
Welcome back to CM High. Jeff Alsman and Brent Birkeland back with you. Waterloo's starters have been announced. Their head coach, C.J. Cruiser. Coach Doug Carey and the CM Eagles starting lineup is coming up, and we mentioned it will be Lawrence, Helmkamp, Walker, Helms, and Yates. And maybe one of the good battles, not only who guards Kyle Yates, the leading scorer, but also a battle down low between Lawrence at 6'6", and Justin Kretchmer at 6'7" for Waterloo, Jeff.
Maybe you have to think that both of these teams would try early to get the ball down in the paint, underneath, down on the block, and let these big guys go at it, if for no other reason than to try to get the opponent into foul trouble. We'll see how that plays out. The Eagles trying to get above the 500 mark with a victory here and also pick up a Valley Conference win as well. But it'll be interesting to see how those big guys bang around down into the basket.
And some good size for those guys at 6'6" and 6'7". Starters being announced now for the CM Eagles. If you take a look at the Mississippi Valley Conference standings, Highland leads the way right now at 4-1. Waterloo is 3-1. Then you have CM at 2-2. Jerseyville and Triad have both lost 3 conference games. But really there's a long way to go in the race because the Eagles still have 6 conference games to go. They have only played 4. They have a record of 10-10, the Eagles, with a record in the conference at 2-2. And again, their last conference game was way back on December the 11th, 6 weeks ago. That's a long time. Starters for Waterloo. We'll talk more about those players as we go along, but it is Schaub, Gardner, and Wiegand, along with Lane Ocker and Justin Kretchmer. Kretchmer again, 6'7", senior. And we're ready for the tip here. A little bit of an early start, about 7:21 right now as we get ready to roll on this Friday night in the Mississippi Valley Conference. Again, the Eagles wear their white uniforms trimmed in the purple and gold. Waterloo in the black uniforms trimmed in the orange, and a little bit of orange in the crowd here. Some Waterloo Bulldogs fans making the trip to the Riverbend. And the tip won by CM, and we are underway, and the Eagles have it with Kyle Yates, the 6'1" senior, controlling the basketball now. Out front with him is Jansen Helmkamp. Now to the baseline it goes. Jumper is missed. Rebound Walker. Ben Walker will give the Eagles another chance as it goes back to Helmkamp. Now into the corner again to number 30, Justin Helms. Back out to the top and Helmkamp again. Waterloo with some man-to-man defense. They're sagging off in the middle here a little bit though. And here's a foul. Our first foul, it's Waterloo's number 3, Zach Schaub, who will pick up our first foul of the game. And our first foul comes just 40 seconds into the game. CM basketball as they work it around again. Now down to Lawrence here. They kick it out to Walker. Over to Helmkamp for 3, and he hits it from the right side. Helmkamp with a 3 ball there.
So the Eagles missed a long-range jumper, but not that time. They take the lead 3-0. They're not afraid to fire it up from the outside.
And they play some great defense, like to keep the score down if they can, but here's a nice move. Rick Wiegand inside, and the sophomore Wiegand will hit a jumper and make it 3-2. The Eagles have the lead. A 3 for the Eagles, a 2 for the Bulldogs, and Eagles ball again as they give it out to Walker. Now to Helmkamp, back to Walker, and 33 will fire a 3. Missed it, got his own rebound. Free throw line, good. Walker, as he followed his miss, hit the 2 instead of the 3, and Walker makes it 5-2. Both coaches pacing in front of their benches. Here's a shot way off the mark from the baseline by Zach Schaub. And back comes Yates. He was looking underneath. The pass tipped away there, though, as he tried to push it up the floor. Waterloo knocked it out. And CM will throw it in. 2 minutes into the game, and they have a 5-2 lead here. They throw it into Walker. And Ben, at 6'4", a junior, hands the ball off to Helmkamp. He's a junior. Now Walker again. Yates over in the left corner. He hasn't had a touch as they've thrown it inbounds and worked it around the three-point line. Looking for Lawrence, but also looking for Yates. Now they find Yates, and he's going to drive into the lane, stripped away, out of bounds off of the Bulldogs. The Eagles will try again. After the game, we announce our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game. 5-2, the Eagles have an early lead. Helmkamp 3 off the mark. Rebound tipped out, and it's going to be Eagles ball again as CM is hustling after those missed shots. 5:30 to go here in the first quarter. Helmkamp has it. Dribbled it off his foot, but he gets it to Walker. Now Helmkamp in the lane, left hand, knocked away. He got it back and gives it to Kyle Yates. Yates leaning in, kicks it to Walker. Skip pass, missed it. Rebound, Waterloo the other way. 5 minutes to go. So the Eagles had that possession a long time, but still the score is the same, 5-2. Waterloo basketball. They give it down to the big man. Off the glass, he missed it. Rebound Walker as the miss there by Justin Kretchmer, the 6'7" senior. Here's Yates giving baseline. Shot up, it's missed on the baseline there by Helms. Knocked out by Waterloo, though, and it's going to be CM ball again.
Well, the last time down, Waterloo had a mismatch. They had their big guy underneath, and Helmkamp, a much smaller player, was guarding him, but he still altered the shot enough. The big guy couldn't put in the layup.
Highland, a little more balanced than the Eagles in terms of scoring. Here's Helmkamp, right elbow. Shot missed. Lawrence with the rebound, though, and he kicks it to the corner. That shot is up and in as Walker hits a 2, and it's 7-2 now. Waterloo basketball, they have a couple of players that average about 10.5 a game. Shane Linhart and the big man, Justin Kretchmer, at over 10 points per game. And then it drops off to Lane Acker, who averages about 8 points per game. Right now, Waterloo being patient with the basketball. CM clogging the lane, too, on defense. Waterloo driving in, Lawrence with a block, but the Bulldogs will keep it. And they throw it to Zach Schaub now. Schaub out to the top, and Daniel Gardner with the basketball. Pretty much a 1-3-1 zone defense right now for CM. Line drive missed. Kretchmer has the rebound, up and fouled. Waterloo got the offensive rebound, and CM will get the foul. And it might be Helms, number 30, who will pick up this foul on CM. And Kretchmer is at the free throw line in a 7-2 ball game. It's in the air and good. The Bulldogs hit the free throw. One foul for each team. 7-3 our score. Kretchmer hits both free throws. And so he makes it a 7-4 game, and they put some pressure on. The press is on in the backcourt here. Yates fires it up, but it's tipped away. Turnover.
Up for grabs that time.
Yep, back the other way quickly. Tipped away, and the Eagles tip the pass. So it's going to be Waterloo basketball. Waterloo will have it with just 3:09 to go. First quarter here in Bethalto. 7-4, Eagles have the early lead.
Kind of a slow start for both offenses. The Eagles have taken a lot more shots. Both teams cold here in the early going.
There'll be a lot of games for the Eagles that will be low scoring for sure. Here's a shot missed underneath. It was altered there, but Wiegand with a miss. Back come the Eagles again. Down underneath. They give it out high, but a traveling called on LaRandy Warren, who's into the game. Warren, the junior, took an extra step before he put it on the floor. Turnover CM. 2:45 to go in the opening quarter now. Waterloo ball, 7-4 game. They'll try to tie it with a three. It's an air ball, but they get their own rebound there as Jared Laneacker missed it, and Laneacker is off the glass and good as he drives in for two this time. So some offensive rebounds for both teams here on their misses, and it's 7-6 CM. We mentioned all the other Riverbend teams in action tonight too. Redbirds, Explorers, Shells, and Oilers all playing boys basketball tonight. Yates, a long three, and it's good. Kyle Yates with an NBA three out at the top there.
First we've heard from him as the Eagles have had trouble getting him free for open shots, but he found the range that time, and that was a perfect swish. Now he's going to get a foul, though.
Waterloo back the other way, and Yates picking up his first foul, CM's second foul. And into the game comes Helms in for Helmkamp. The Eagles make a change here. Coach Doug Carey watching his defense as the Eagles have an early 10-6 lead now. 1:25 to go, first quarter. Rick Wiegand with the basketball. Over to Gardner now. Gardner skip pass to Schaub. Schaub looking at that 1-3-1 zone defense. Out at the top of that zone is Yates. Running the baseline is Helms for Civic Memorial. Into the corner, now down low, Laneacker. Out high it goes to Schaub again, now to Gardner again with 1 minute to go. Here's a ball fake from three. Instead, it's a two. No good, and over the back. Warren was there for the rebound, and Wiegand was over his back. Waterloo's second foul of the game. First quarter, 51.9 seconds to go. C.J. Cruiser, head coach for Waterloo High. Doug Carey, head coach for CM High. 40 seconds left now. Civic Memorial ball, and there's a bump and a foul on Schaub. And that's going to be
his second foul.
His second foul, right.
And it looks like he'll come out for the last 38 seconds.
And sophomore Ryan Aycock into the game. And Helmkamp back in for CM. 37.4 seconds to go. Walker will sit down. Helmkamp in. 30 seconds left as Yates moves into the front court. Double team, gives the ball up. Helms into the corner, Yates for three. Left it short. Lawrence has the rebound though. 20 seconds left. The Eagles will reset it. And now a whistle and a foul on the sideline. The Bulldogs going to pick up another foul. It's going to be on number 23, Wiegand. That'll be his second foul now. 4 fouls on the Bulldogs, 2 on the Eagles. Helmkamp throws it in. 15 seconds to go, first quarter. Into Lawrence. They kick it to Warren. Back out to Yates. LaRandy Warren will drive. Now out to Helmkamp for three. It's short. Yates with a follow at the buzzer, and it's no good. He missed it on a little fadeaway. And after one quarter here in Bethalto, the Eagles have an early lead over the Bulldogs. The score is 10-6 CM. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
If you want your car to look stunning and keep it running, then take your car to Andy's Auto Body and Complete Car Care Center. Andy's ASE certified mechanics perform oil changes, suspension repair, air conditioning repair and service, engine diagnostics, warranty maintenance, tires, brakes, and shocks, plus state-of-the-art Hawkeye alignment. Like Andy's on Facebook. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care Center with 2 locations in Alton and Maryville is your car's home away from home.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Back in Bethalto with Jeff Alsman, Brent Birkland back here with you as we bring you more Mississippi Valley Conference action. Along for the ride tonight, RiverBender.com with some video. Chelsea and Josh helping us out here. Jeff and Brent here with you too as the second quarter is underway. 10-6 our score, CM with the lead. Couple of threes for the Eagles in that first quarter. Now Waterloo throwing it in to Kretchmer, and Lawrence has tipped it out, and the big boys not having a lot of room yet, Jeff.
No, they're really not, and not having much to say when in the offense. Lawrence hasn't even tried a shot yet, and Waterloo's big guy has made one basket and missed one, so they really haven't impacted the offense. But they have on defense. They both altered some shots on the other end of the floor.
Waterloo ball down by 4. Here's a 3, and it's good. Daniel Gardner buries a 3 from the right side, and Waterloo finally has a 3 ball. So a tray goes for the orange now, and the purple with the ball back leading 10-9. Walker's going to check in a moment for CM. Right now the Eagles, Helmkamp and Yates out high. They throw the ball right side to LaRandy Warren, who's had a thigh injury and missed some time. And Helmkamp answers with a 3 the other way. Helmkamp with a tray.
Well, he's not shy about putting him up from behind the arc, is he?
3 threes now for the Eagles, and he has 2 of them. Waterloo ball, and it's back to a 4-point game, 13-9. Here's a 3, and it's good. Aycock off the bench. Ryan Aycock with a 3.
Maybe it's just a matter of the team starting to warm up a little bit.
And that defense, those defenses sagging in, now they're taking shots outside. This one's good. A long 2 by Justin Helms of the Eagles. So opening things up, and you finally make some shots outside, and here's a whistle and a foul, and CM will be charged with their 3rd team foul. Looks like Lawrence. His first foul. 15-12 as Kretchmer goes to the line, and he has 2 free throws, 2 for 2. He's the only player that has shot free throws in the game. And he's now 3 for 3 as he hits again. And 15-13 our score. Well, tomorrow night, CM girls will play in the championship game of the Carrollton Girls Basketball Tournament. Big hill to climb, though. They'll take on number 1 seed Quincy Notre Dame, one of the top teams in the state of Illinois. And at halftime, we will be joined by CM girls basketball coach Jonathan Denny, as Yates went down under the basket, and he was fouled, I believe. Waterloo with a foul here.
It's going to be
Aycock.
Aycock, it looks like.
It looked like Yates may have walked there. They didn't call the travel, they called the foul. And Coach Cruiser didn't like it at all for Waterloo High. Here's Yates, fouled by Aycock again on the right side. And that'll be 2 on him, 2 on Wiegand, and 2 on Schaub for 6 team fouls for Waterloo High School. Mascoutah and Triad, the other Valley game tonight. Jerseyville off tonight. Here's Helms with it. To the top it goes to Yates. Now Helmkamp. Tyler Campbell into the game now, number 15 for CM. He gets a touch. Now Yates over the top. Good.
Well,
over 2 defenders, and it went in.
Tough shot that was, falling away and off to the side. Off the glass, it rolled around the rim and dropped in.
3 ball for Laneocker, no good. Rebound CM, and their lead is 17-13. Eagles with a 4-point lead and the ball. Walker to Yates. Now Helmkamp will drive in. Out to Walker. Walker looking for Kyle Yates, and he finds him, but he traveled this time. Every once in a while, he tries to get that extra step. Sometimes he doesn't get caught. This time, it's a turnover.
That one was pretty obvious, though. There wasn't much doubt about that one.
We're live at CM High for Friday night basketball. Tomorrow night, East Alton Wood River at home against Bunker Hill. That game here on the Big Z. The Oilers taking on Bunker Hill tomorrow night. 7:30 the broadcast time. Inside, Lawrence ties up Laneocker there as he blocked his shot. Jump ball, and the arrow's going to go to Civic Memorial. And they lead Waterloo 17-13 as Warren checks back in with Lawrence, Helmkamp, Walker, and Yates. Campbell comes out of the game.
Albers also checked in for Aycock at the other end.
Walker gives to Helmkamp here. Eagles ball. 4:40 now till halftime. Out to Yates. Now Lawrence will try a 3, and it's good. Top of the key for number 50. He hits a 3.
Well, maybe that's why he hadn't had a basket yet. He was in too close.
3s are coming now for CM. They've got 4 3 balls. Halfway through the second quarter, a 3 the other way goes for Johnny Albers just into the game. Boy, once somebody hits a 3, then they start coming here.
It seems like it, doesn't it?
3 threes for the Bulldogs in this quarter.
Lance is standing out there. He wants another one.
Yes, he does. Now he goes under the basket and double dribble on Helmkamp. Turnover, CM, Waterloo ball. Mentioned tomorrow night, more RiverBend basketball from Wood River. And then on Sunday, basketball from Champaign. It'll be Illinois against number 2, Michigan. 3:35 to go here in the second quarter. Waterloo ball. It's a 4-point game. Right elbow. Shot missed by Gardner. Rebound Walker of CM. Up to Helmkamp it goes. Eagles ball here. Now Yates, guarded by Walker. Now out to Lawrence. Gives to Yates. Daniel Gardner all over him. Now Warren in front of the rim. Missed it. Rebound Bulldogs the other way. 3 minutes to go. First half. Here's Laneocker. Has a lane right down the baseline. Missed an easy one. And then a foul is called. Lawrence tried to grab the rebound and fouled by Laneocker there. Lawrence is going to go to the line.
It looked like one of those that could have gone either way, kind of on that loose ball. They both were battling for the rebound.
And Lawrence, we'll see what he can do from the free throw line. On the season, averaging 12 points per game. Yates at 13.5 points per game. The 2 Eagles in double figures scoring. Here's Lawrence at the line. CM up 20-16. First free throw is good. Now Lawrence at 4 points in the game. He had a 3 earlier, and here comes another free throw. Good.
Good by Lawrence.
2:50 to go. First half. 22-16 now. The Eagles by 6. CM ball, or I should say Waterloo ball. And here's a foul. LaRandy Warren on a reach in. Eagles will be charged with a foul there. Warren's first foul. CM with their fourth team foul. Warren's coming out. Tyler Campbell checks in. Bulldogs throw it in off the glass. No good. Kretchmer with a follow. It's no good. Two short ones missed by the Bulldogs. Here's Yates, bumped by Gardner, and he'll pick up a foul for Waterloo. His first foul. 2:30 to go. And a 6-point game, but Yates could make it more now. He missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Rebound Campbell, though. The Eagles still have the ball. Skip past to Walker here. 2:22 to go, first half. Yates driving in. Now he'll back it up. Double team. He's in trouble. And he's on the ground, and he'll call a timeout with the basketball. Timeout, CM. Leading 22-16 over Waterloo High. And we'll keep it here during this break. Again, Coach Jonathan Denny expected to join us at halftime as his team now with 18 wins, and tomorrow night they will play Quincy Notre Dame. Also today, the seeds and the schedule coming out for 3A, the 3A regional, which will be hosted here by CM. CM's got a boys and a girls regional this year. So Steve Carey will be busy, the AD here in Bethalto. And CM girls, the #1 seed in that CM regional. Eagles ball, here we go, out of the timeout. Helmkamp with it. Over to Yates on the right side. Back to Campbell. Now Helms gives to Lawrence at the 3-point line. Helmkamp again. Under 2 minutes to go till halftime. Helmkamp for the Eagles to Campbell again. Yates with a touch in the left corner. Down to Helmkamp. Finger roll, good. Helmkamp, 2 points. He's got 8. And the lead is 8. 24-16 now, our score. 1:25 now till halftime. Waterloo ball. Gardner will try a 3, and it is good. Gardner hits a 3 for Waterloo.
These teams just keep going back and forth.
All field goals in the second quarter for Waterloo are 3s. They have 4 3s. Lawrence with a finger roll. It's good. Little scoop shot with the left hand for Lawrence. 26-19. The Eagles by 7. 50 seconds to go.
We talked about how we thought it might be interesting to see these teams try to go inside, but this has really been a perimeter battle.
Now here's the 3, and it's good again. The Bulldogs, Johnny Albers with a 3 outside. 5 3s for the Bulldogs in this quarter.
At some point, if you're the Eagles, you have to be a little bit worried about trading baskets when you're making 2s and they're making 3s.
And they're starting to hit over that zone defense. Here's Helmkamp, no good. Lawrence over the back with a foul on the rebound. Number 50 will get foul number 2. And we'll walk to the other end here with Kretchmer on the line. Wholesale changes, 2 subs for each team, it looks like. And actually not in the bonus yet. That's only team foul number 5 on the Eagles. 26-22, close game, CM. Their lead is down to 4 now. And Waterloo with the last shot. Here we go. 6 seconds left. There's a 3, there it is, it's good. It's good to finish out the first half. And what a second quarter for Waterloo. 6 3s in the second quarter. And they have made it a 1-point game at halftime. CM 26, Waterloo 25. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Timeout! Come here. I need better coverage. Anybody here give me better coverage? Put me in, coach. I can give you better coverage. Not only can I give you better coverage, I can protect your dreams. Call me, Gerard Fisher, 466-7062. Hey, where do you want this ladder? Oh, come on, coach.
American Family Insurance.
Barrett Heating and Cooling since 1896.
Was that 1916?
Jeff Alsman and Brent Birkeland back with you. Thanks to girls basketball coach Jonathan Denny of the Lady Eagles joining us at halftime. And now we move to the second half. Boys basketball in Bethalto tonight. The Eagles lead 26-25, and again Waterloo 6 threes in that second quarter when they outscored CM 19-16, and they've made it a one-point game. So watch out and guard the three-point line. Down low to Kretchmer now, though. He's double-teamed. Over Lawrence, no good. Got his own rebound. Stripped away, though. Eagles basketball now. The Eagles have hit some threes of their own tonight. They had 2 threes in the first quarter, 2 threes in the second quarter. Here's a turnover. Waterloo ball up, missed a layup. Zach Schaub all the way down, but he missed it. Rebound, Civic Memorial.
Chance for the Bulldogs to take a lead that time. I bet Schaub would like to have that one back.
Yes.
Just rushed it a little bit.
26-25 game. And we're under 7 minutes to go, third quarter. Neither team has scored yet. Second half just underway. And closing in on 8 o'clock, you're in tune to WBGZ Alton. 26-25 halftime score, and that's our score here early in the third quarter.
Boy, the Eagles really posting everybody up top. Nobody even cutting to the basket until now.
Helmkamp down to Lawrence, blocked by Kretchmer, and he saves it. Good D there. Bulldogs basketball. Back comes Waterloo as they slow it down here. Look to take the lead. 6 minutes to go on the third quarter clock here at 8 o'clock. Waterloo ball. Bulldogs throw it around the three-point line some more. And Gardner will drive on the left wing. Out to Laneacker. Laneacker into the lane. Knocked away. Yates tried to steal it. Gardner will tip it back into the backcourt now. And grab it and set it up again for Waterloo High School.
Eagles wanted an over and back call, but they had lost possession, the Bulldogs had, and so when it was knocked into the backcourt, they could go back and retrieve it.
Three ball is missed. Rebound. Kretchmer has it, and now we have an intentional foul as Helms slams a Waterloo player to the ground. And boy, he bounced on the ground as Rick Wiegand went flying down, and they call it an intentional foul as he grabbed him with two hands and threw him down. Initially, it looked like he was over the back, and no call was that. There wasn't a call for Helms over the back on the rebound, but then there was a call after that.
So Wiegand will go to the line to shoot two, and then it'll be Bulldogs basketball as well, so a chance for 4 or 5 points with this possession, and with it being a 1-point game, this could be a big turnaround.
Free throws up and in by Wiegand. Wiegand now with 3 points in the game. 6 for Albers, 6 for Gardner. They've each hit 2 threes apiece. Here's another free throw, and it rolls off the rim. So we're tied 26-26 now. Waterloo ball. After the 1 out of 2 from the free throw line there. We are tied, and Waterloo now still has a chance to go on top. CM, though, with a steal. Turnover. Yates up to Warren. Warren out to Lawrence now. Lawrence will drive to the baseline. Kick it out to Walker. Now Yates, top of the key. Kyle Yates driving on Gardner to the baseline. And a 5-second call as Gardner with some D on Yates. It's going to go right back to Waterloo. They have a record of 3-1 in the conference. CM at 2-2 in the conference. These two teams will play again at Waterloo High School later in the year. Free throw line jumper, good. Zach Schaub with a 2-ball there. And he gives his team the lead with his first points of the game. 28-26 now. Inside Lawrence, blocked away, but a foul called on Schaub. That's going to be his third foul, I think. The game at Waterloo for CM will be February 22, so it's another month from now. Schaub will pick up his third foul. And Lawrence will try to tie the game now as he hits the first free throw. And he's got 8. And misses the free throw. 28-27, Waterloo keeps a 1-point lead. Lawrence with 1 out of 2, so he's at 8 points in the game. Here's Gardner with it. Down to Kretchmer, look out. He missed it as Walker came over to guard him, but he missed it. Now Yates down to Warren. Warren, layup, good. Warren moving inside for 2 points.
Keep going back and forth. I know we've still got a whole quarter and a little extra to play, but you almost feel like whatever team has the basketball in their hands at the end has the chance to win this.
Out to the top, Bulldogs ball. CM's lead is 29-28. We were at a 1-point game at halftime, 26-25. CM's lead is 1 point right now. Into Kretchmer, knocked away, loose, and Waterloo will save it. Kretchmer has it. Kretchmer inside, and a foul is called on Lawrence as he got an arm in there to try to get the basketball, his 3rd foul. 3:12 to go, 3rd quarter here.
Getting a little rough too, have you noticed?
A little ragged, a little chippy. Down to the corner, Gardner. Right wing shot, in and out. Kretchmer will save it. Nope, he's on the inline. CM ball, leading by 1, 29-28. Lawrence is coming out with 3 fouls. Campbell is coming in. 3 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Waterloo with 13 wins on the year. CM with 10 wins on the year. Yates stepped on the inline. They didn't catch it. But here's a steal. Back the other way is Schaub. Schaub, finger roll. Good. He scores for the Bulldogs. Well, they don't have any threes in the 3rd quarter, but they still have the lead now. Here's Walker. He left it short. Bumped from behind. It's a Waterloo foul.
I think it's going to be Kretchmer. That'll be his first if it is. Oh, it was not Kretchmer.
Laneacker from behind with his 2nd foul. Free throw, Walker up and in to tie the game at 30-30. Another free throw on the way. CM a record of 10-10 on the year. Walker 2 for 2. Some balanced scoring tonight. Walker has 6, Helmkamp with 8. Yates has been held to 5. Lawrence has 8. 2:15 to go, 3rd quarter. CM by a point again, 31-30. Waterloo throwing it around the 3-point line. Again, they're patient. 2 minutes to go. Right elbow, shot good. It's up and in for Rick Wiegand, and he gives the Bulldogs the lead back. Wiegand now with 5 points. Again, after the game, our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game. Yates for 3. It's off the rim. No good, and Gardner grabbed the rebound, and Warren grabbed Gardner with a foul, I think. Oh, they're going to call it on Gardner of Waterloo. Oh, I didn't see that one. So Gardner picks up his 2nd foul. Team foul number 3. Here's Yates, double teamed and fouled on the baseline.
It might be Gardner again.
It is, as Yates went in to the baseline, head down, just like a bull, and he still got the call on the defense. Gardner with his 3rd foul. Here's Yates with a little fadeaway. No good. He missed again. A little frustrated tonight, I think. 32-31. Waterloo. Inside, finger roll, in and out, no good. Rebound, Civic Memorial. Lawrence not in there, so they're trying to get the ball now to Kretchmer. Here's Kretchmer blocking a shot, but it goes right to Campbell, and Tyler Campbell lays it in. It gives the Eagles the lead again, 33-32. 55 seconds to go, third quarter. To the baseline, kick ball on the defense here, and Waterloo will throw it in under their basket. .50 left, Waterloo with the ball. Towards the end of the third quarter here, they throw it in to Kretchmer. Back out to the top it goes. Right elbow, shot in again. Wiegand will hit again. He's getting hot maybe. 2 buckets in a row for him. 34-33, Bulldogs by a point. Lead changes after lead changes tonight. Here's Warren with a turnaround. No good. Waterloo ball. 20 seconds to go, third quarter. Gardner up the floor. Gardner inside to Schaub, and he lays it in.
This 3-point lead for the Bulldogs might be their biggest lead of the game.
I think so. 36-33. Yates forced it up. No good. Rebound, Waterloo, and that's the end of the third quarter. And the Bulldogs have a 3-point lead after 3. Waterloo 36, CM 33. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Do you, Kasasa? Do you have a free checking account that pays you cash? Cash like greenbacks, cash like, hi, I'm Johnny, cash like this. The massive interest you get just for putting your money into a free Kasasa account. Kasasa. A new word for a checking account that liberates you with no minimum balance and ATM refunds from sea to shining sea. Do you know where to get more cash? If you Kasasa, you do. Do you Kasasa?
Don't just bank. Kasasa, only available at America's finest community banking institutions.
Morrissey Construction Company is a general contracting firm that specializes in housing, historic renovation, educational, and commercial construction. For 60 years, Morrissey Construction has exceeded client expectations by completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget while providing quality construction services. Maintaining a good relationship while placing a client's building investments first has helped the company build a reputation as a trustworthy contractor with a multitude of repeat clients. For more information, visit morrisseyconstruction.com.
And the Waterloo Bulldogs, Jeff Alsman and Brent Birkeland back with you on the Big Z tonight. CM ball to start the fourth quarter, and Waterloo outscored CM again, 11-7 in the quarter, but tying the game is Helmkamp with a 3 to start the fourth quarter.
That's his third 3 of the evening, and he's got 11 now.
5 threes for CM in the game now. Their first 3 in the second half. And here's a ball that was tipped out by Waterloo. And it's going to be CM ball in a tie game, 36-36 here as we start the fourth quarter. Helmkamp now with 11 points, leading CM. The leading scorer, Yates, has 5 points. Yates down to Lawrence, who's back in the game. Little hook shot, Lawrence, no. Rebound, Bulldogs. Back comes Waterloo's Ryan Aycock. Number 11, top of the key. CM staying in the zone defense, matchup zone. 6:50 to go. Into the corner it goes. 3 ball, good! Reed Hoffman with a 3 for Waterloo.
I'm not sure there's anybody on this team that can't shoot a 3.
Coming right off the bench or whoever, it doesn't matter. 7 threes for the Bulldogs. 39-36, they jump in front by 3 again, breaking the tie. Here's Ben Walker, driving baseline. Walker inside, out to Warren it goes. Warren bumped and fouled at the free throw line by Albers.
Boy, it looked like Walker took an extra step when he was under the basket.
Yeah, it did. As he got stuck under there. 5 team fouls on Waterloo, but Warren was in the act of shooting. And he's at the line now. LaRandy Warren. Free throw, good. And he'll try another free throw here to try to make it a 1-point game again. We've had a lot of 1-point games. 1-point leads. And it's a 1-point lead for Waterloo. As Warren hits them both, it's 39-38. One-point game, 6 minutes to go in the game. Waterloo with the lead. And they'll try another three. It's no good. Rebound, weak side. Bulldogs still have it. And it is Aycock who gives it up to Albers. Now Wiegand hands the ball off to Aycock again. As we are at 5:45 left in the game now. And the game not even an hour old. We started about 7:20, 7:25. Out to the three-point line, missed. Rebound under there, out of bounds. CM ball the other way with 5:27 left in the game. Here come the Eagles on their home court in Bethalto. Kyle Yates driving. Triple team, back to Lawrence for three. Nope, in and out, missed it. Over the back is Helms with a foul. The Eagles, Helms with his third foul there. Just the third team foul for CM. And 5:12 remaining in the game. It goes back to Waterloo High basketball. And they bring it up the floor, still leading 39-38. CM led after one quarter 10-6. But Waterloo has outscored the Eagles in the second quarter, the third quarter. Now Kretchmer underneath, and he lays it in. His first field goal of the game. He's had some free throws, and it's 41-38, Waterloo by 3. 4:34 to go in the game. Here's Helmkamp with it. To Yates, now to Lawrence. Lawrence looking for a guard. Out to Helms now, to Helmkamp. The three-point line. Helmkamp to Yates. 4:15 to go in the game. Walker back to Yates, and Kyle Yates driving and fouled by Gardner there.
That's going to be number 4 on Gardner.
Gardner's got some fouls, but he's done a good job on Yates, really. Defensively, Yates has 2 buckets, 5 points in the game. And he's the leading scorer for CM. He'll fire here and miss a shot. Rebound, Waterloo the other way. Here comes Schaub into the corner. With under 4 minutes to go in the game now, the Bulldogs set it up.
We'll see how patient Waterloo is now that they have the 3-point lead.
Almost throw it away, but back to Gardner. Into the corner, Schaub again with 3:40 to go. Now Gardner gives to Schaub. Inside, glass, good. They were patient, and Hoffman right down the side of the lane lays it in. Timeout CM. 43-38, Waterloo with a big 5-point lead now here in the fourth quarter. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Why should you bring your vehicle to Quick Lane at Roberts Motors? You never need an appointment, just drive on in. Quick Lane has the guaranteed lowest tire prices around. Plus, we perform a multi-point inspection of the critical items on your vehicle at no charge every time you visit. Ford, Chevy, Toyota, or any other make, Quick Lane can service it. We're even open on Saturdays. Stop by Quick Lane at Roberts Motors today. Come see why life is better in the Quick Lane.
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
43-38, Waterloo on top here at CM High. Jeff Alsman and Brent Berkland back with you on the Big Z, and the Bulldogs up by a big 5 now, Jeff.
Yeah,
that's a big lead.
It is a big lead in this game. They've stretched it out a little bit. The Eagles, few turnovers that hurt them earlier and let the Bulldogs back into this game. And now they've started to stretch it out, and they've been doing it with buckets inside, not the perimeter shooting here the last couple of times down the floor.
Aycock will get a foul here, fouling Helmkamp, his third foul. And 2, 4, 6, 17 fouls for Waterloo.
And it's interesting, they've come out in the last, with 3:10 left to go, and they don't have Kretchmer on the floor. So see if the Eagles recognize that and try to take it inside with Lawrence.
Lawrence and Yates have combined for 13 points, and normally they each score about 12 or 13 a game. Here's Helmkamp, though, picking up the slack. As he hits the free throw, he's got 12 points. And he hits them both, 2 for 2, and the Eagles tighten the game up again, 43-40. Waterloo by 3. And the Bulldogs will take the air out of the ball just a little bit with 3 minutes to go in the game. Gardner with the basketball, guarded by Yates. Gardner driving, kicks it to the corner. Laneocker inside, missed it. Rebound, Warren, CM the other way.
As we think ahead, if the Eagles have to put the Bulldogs on the free throw line, CM has quite a few fouls still left to give here in the last 2.5 minutes.
Here's Yates. Is he going to shine the rest of the way? Here's a layup inside. Good. Yates with a good drive. He's got 7. 1-point game now. And timeout Waterloo. 43-42 as the Eagles score 4 quick buckets. And that 5-point lead is down to 1. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
If you want your car to look stunning and keep it running, then take your car to Andy's Auto Body and Complete Car Care Center. Andy's ASE certified mechanics perform oil changes, suspension repair, air conditioning repair and service, engine diagnostics, warranty maintenance, tires, brakes, and shocks, plus state-of-the-art Hawkeye alignment. Like Andy's on Facebook. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care Center with 2 locations in Alton and Maryville is your car's home away from home.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
Jeff Alsman and Brent Berkland back with you. Again, RiverBender.com in the house. Chelsea and Josh with you here too, and we're headed down the stretch. And what a game, 43-42. Waterloo with the lead. They led by 5 a moment ago. Now it's a 1-point game. And they have the basketball, leading by 1 on the road, and we're down to 2 minutes to go in the game now. Here's Gardner driving on Yates. Left hand, good. What a play by Daniel Gardner.
He's come alive. He does have 4 fouls, but all of a sudden he's got 8 points now.
45-42 now. As we're at 1:45 to go in the game, and it's a 3-point game. Walker thought about a 3. He's going to drive, and he's fouled by Schaub. That'll be his 4th foul. And the Bulldogs over the limit, but as you mentioned, CM with only 3 team fouls. So if they have to foul, they're going to have to commit 3 or 4 fouls in 10 seconds maybe. We'll see how they play that. Walker hits the first free throw. CM has hit their free throws tonight for the most part.
I would suspect that the Eagles would probably start fouling on this next possession just to get some of those fouls out of the way.
Free throws are good. 9 out of 10 in the second half from the line for CM. 1-point game, and here's a foul by Walker.
And you could see that was the strategy.
Yep. As they just realized, maybe, that they have some fouls to give, and that is 4 team fouls. Yates guarding Gardner. Into the right corner it goes. A foul on Warren, and no foul was called. Instead, a timeout was called by Waterloo.
I'm kind of surprised the Eagles haven't put somebody on the floor off the bench with no fouls just to go out there and quickly pick up those fouls so it doesn't hurt anybody who's normally a starter, or a regular player in the game. Because the Eagles need to burn these fouls or they're not going to be able to force the Bulldogs to go to the free throw line.
Well, if you look at it, Yates only has 1 foul, Walker with 1 foul. Helmkamp doesn't have any fouls.
So they've got some room to work with, is what you're saying.
They do. And we're down to 1:19 to go in a 1-point game here, 45-44, with a timeout called on the floor. Waterloo ball. It's 4 team fouls for the Eagles with 1:19 to go.
The only thing I can think is you may not want to do it in a 1-point game and give them 2 free throws, but if they score again on this possession, then you almost have to think about it the next time down the floor.
And they're just going to hold the ball here and maybe make CM foul him on the road. And here's Yates with a foul with 1:11 to go in the game. So Yates with a foul with 1:11 left. Team foul number 5. And we're at 1:05 to go. Here's Kretchmer holding the ball out high. Still a 1-point game. Waterloo 45, CM 44. Waterloo ball. Warren with a steal, and Kretchmer grabs the loose ball right back. Bulldogs have it.
And they ought to take their time in the backcourt because they got 10 seconds before they have to get across that line, and now another foul.
Yates will pick up the foul. I thought Warren was going to get a foul, but no whistle, and he had a steal. He had a step there for a moment, but Waterloo got the loose ball, and now we're at 43 seconds left.
And Waterloo ought to toss this into the backcourt. They do, but I'd have tossed it deeper into the backcourt. 1 more time off.
40 seconds left underneath. Kretchmer, layup, no good.
That could be a big miss.
Wide open layup, and now we're at 30 seconds left. CM ball.
Now will the Eagles call timeout and play for 1 shot? That's the question.
They call the timeout, and Kretchmer missed a wide open shot on the back door there.
Yeah, he was wide open. The Eagles came out to pressure the ball, and I think he was so wide open, didn't realize he was that wide open, hurried his shot a little bit, and missed the easy layup, and that could end up being a killer.
So, 45-44, Waterloo still has the lead. We've had this score for the last minute at 45-44, and now it's Eagles ball, and Coach Doug Carey drawing up a final play here, maybe a final shot, and maybe you shoot it just with enough time left so you get the offensive rebound in case you miss it.
You either have to play it that way or you have to look at it as we're going to try to get 2 possessions out of this 30 seconds. Come down, get an open shot. If we can, go ahead and take it. We can always foul them if we don't make it. But see, now we're in a situation where they still need 1 more foul, I believe, before Waterloo would go to the free throw line.
Looks like they're at 6, so the next foul would be bonus time. But CM's got the ball now. Here we go. Helmkamp, Yates, Walker, Warren and Lawrence on the floor. Here's Kyle Yates with 20 seconds to go. Underneath to Warren. He was open, but it went through his hands. The Eagles keep it, and they call another timeout. Warren was at the front of the rim, and the pass was too hot to handle.
It was just too hard from Yates. Right through his hands. They're lucky that didn't go out of bounds.
Yes, they are. And Waterloo is lucky that Warren didn't grab that ball and lay it in with about 20 seconds left. Now we're at 14.3 to go, and another timeout for Civic Memorial. And Doug Carey goes back to the drawing board with 14 seconds left in a one-point game. And remember, Waterloo has the lead, 45-44, so they just want to play some good defense. Probably not foul unless you get in a desperation mode. Otherwise, the Eagles may take the lead from the free throw line.
Well, and I don't think that the open man was the result of the Eagles' play. I think he just broke open, and all of a sudden he was there. He got behind the Waterloo defense. They didn't account for him, but I bet they will this time. They're not going to let that happen again.
And clog up the lane. No easy shots as Kretchmer goes into the lane. And CM with Helmkamp, Walker, Lawrence, Yates, and Warren. The same five on the floor for the purple and gold, and here we go. 14 seconds left. Kyle Yates has it. Yates holds it. Now 10 seconds to go.
This is probably a clear out for Yates. No, maybe not.
Helmkamp for three on the wing. Good! He hits a three. Timeout Waterloo. And they're going to put some more time on the clock, but they skipped it to the weak side. And a three for Helmkamp as he was open on the weak side.
Everybody went to Yates thinking it was going to be a clear out for him, and why not give it to Helmkamp? He's had the hot hand all night, especially from three-point range, and he just stepped up with nerves of steel and buried that one to give the Eagles the lead. And with just 2.5 seconds, Waterloo's going to have to come down and figure a way to tie this game. A three-pointer would end it, but now all the pressure's on the Bulldogs.
47-45 CM with that three by Helmkamp, his fourth three of the game. And that gives CM, it looks like, 6 threes in the game. It does, and Helmkamp,
he's got 4 of them.
Has the only 2 threes in the second half for the Eagles and 4 in the game. And Helmkamp came through there, and it looked like Waterloo may have called a timeout with about 3 or 4 seconds to go. But what they put on the clock is 2.4 seconds now in the game. Wow. CM with only 3 field goals in the fourth quarter. 2 threes by Helmkamp and a bucket by Yates. They hit 6 for 6 from the line.
Helmkamp just launched that like there's no pressure here.
Amazing. As he grabbed the ball with about 6 or 7 seconds left and put it up. And now another timeout. I think CM calls a timeout for defense this time, as they wanted to see how Waterloo was going to line up with 2.4 to go now.
I'm surprised they don't put Lawrence on the inbounds player to force him to throw the ball high. They're going to have to throw it at least a half court to really have a chance. The bigger the guy is in front of the inbounder, the tougher it's going to be for him to see who he can throw it to. The only danger then is you've got Kretchmer down there who would be much more open if Lawrence isn't down there to guard him. So it looks like the Eagles are going to put Lawrence down and keep him on Kretchmer to not give away any long pass and an easy basket.
So they need to go the length of the floor. They throw it into Gardner. Gardner from half court fires it up. No good. Off the glass. He missed it. CM with the victory. 47-45 thanks to that 3-ball by Helmkamp.
Quite an exciting game. It wasn't a big crowd here tonight, but those who came certainly had a game to enjoy. We said it would go right down to the wire. It just had that feeling, and it certainly did that.
Sure enough, it goes to the last shot, basically. And the Eagles win it, and they're now 11-10 on the year. Waterloo falls to 13-7 on the year. Back with the postgame in a moment. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by Tom Lane, State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the Riverbend. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Macias Insurance, professional independent insurance agents. First Mid-America Credit Union, exceeding members' expectations since 1934. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance, all of your protection under one roof. Morrissey Construction, completing projects ahead of schedule and under budget for 60 years. Andy's Auto Body and Car Care, offering friendly service and reliable repairs since 1974. Liberty Bank, committed to providing excellent customer service above all else.